Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. From the title of this video, we're going to talk about North Korea and everything that is happening in North Korea. So if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also share my videos. Leave a comment in the comment section. That is very, very important to me. Let's get right into it. Let me drink some water. So the first thing we're going to talk about in North Korea, that is happening in North Korea, is their mode of living, the way they live. It's very, very, very different from the lifestyle in Nigeria. It's very different because the system of government they operate is not democracy. Obviously in Nigeria we operate democratic government, but in North Korea it's direct opposite. So I didn't know that Korea was divided into two till last 2 years. I found out that we have South Korea and North Korea, and they are very, very different from each other. They are literally the direct opposite. So the president of North Korea is Kim Jong-un. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well, but that is the dictator in the country. In fact, their lifestyle is totally different from Nigerian, like the way Nigeria operates. Everything that is happening in Nigeria and other parts of the world, their lifestyle is totally different. It's whatever the ruler says, that's what you're going to do. Like, they literally worship him like a god, even the past rulers. So that is actually their mode of living there. They dictate to them what they do. In every classroom, in classes, they have the picture of their dictator, their ruler there, and they literally like bow down to him almost every day they come to school. Like, who does that? So what I'm trying to say is that they don't operate a democratic system of government. It is also different from other parts of the world, like especially Nigeria. Like, when I tell people that we're literally living in paradise in Nigeria compared to North Koreans, people they are confused. They don't know what I'm talking about. Compared to Nigeria, we start school at a very tender age. Like, you see a 1-year-old child going to school in Nigeria, but that's not the case in North Korea. They start school like around 7 years, 8 years. That's when they start school. And when they go to school, I've done a lot of research and everything about North Korea. I searched about their education system, their mode of living and everything. I saw that when students go to school, they rarely spend like 3 hours to study. The other hours that they spend in school, they use it to cultivate, to weed, to pluck grasses. Like, how do you send a child to school and send them to pluck grasses? Just know that you are living in liberty. Like, you're very free in Nigeria. Whenever you want to compare yourself, whenever you want to like say I'm suffering in Nigeria, I want to go out, you think about some countries like North Korea, think about some countries like Iraq, Iran, those kind of countries. Can you live in those countries? Can you survive in those countries? I'm not sure. Unlike the high class, like people that work in the government offices, people that are related to their president, the ruler, the way they feel is very, very luxurious compared to a middle class in North Korea. Unlike in Nigeria, whatever you get is what you use to feed yourself. That is not the way they operate in North Korea. If you get money, I think they are operating a communist country, but their communism is bad. China is also operating a communist country, like a communist system of government. They are operating a communist system of government, but their citizens have liberty to do whatever they want to do. They can get money and use it for whatever they want to use it for. Unlike North Koreans, whatever money you get, you have to have a license or something that will authorize you to get what you want to get. Can you imagine? After suffering for your own money, you also have to get a license for you to be able to purchase something. That is literally crazy, because there are so many things that are you cannot purchase in North Korea as a middle class. For example, the simplest pad. As a lady, I think what they use as a middle class is pieces of clothes. They don't even use tissues. Before you go and purchase pads in North Korea, you have to have a license that you're a middle class or you are an influential somebody. You can't buy condoms, you can't buy phones, you can't use phones, you can't use almost all the electronics. The only electronic that is mostly allowed for middle class in North Korea is radios. That's the highest electronic you will use as a North Korean. You cannot use phones, you cannot use cars. Like, you can't buy cars even if you make your own money. Like, they don't even give them the liberty or the freedom to even make their own money. Can you imagine that kind of a country? It's as if you're living in bondage. Okay, I am poor, give me the opportunity to make my own money. You won't give me. Leave me, let me leave the country. You can't leave the country if you're in North Korea. You can't, unless you just came there to visit. But if you're in North Korea, you can't leave North Korea. They're not going anywhere. They're just like, they don't even know what is happening outside the world. It's as if they're just inside one clone like that. They don't even know what is happening outside the world. All this coronavirus issue and everything is not even affecting them. They don't even know that such thing exists. So that is literally in a way is kind of beneficial, because if you check the list of countries that were affected with coronavirus, North Korea was exempted. You won't find North Korea there. So I think in a way it's beneficial to them, but 100%, like 80% is very, very bad to their citizens. Like, I won't even call them their citizens, they are slaves. I'm sorry to use this word, but according to what I read online and everything I researched and everything I watched about North Korea, their citizens are literally treated like slaves. I can't even imagine myself going to that kind of country for vacation. I've not gone to Paris, I've not gone to Las Vegas, countries that I want to go to. Greece, I'm going to North Korea. I'm not saying that North Korea is very bad to go for vacation. It's a very good country. They have a lot of things that are entertaining to their visitors, but for me, I can never ever go there. I can't, honestly speaking. According to, like, from what I've researched, from what I've seen online happening in that country, I can't step my foot in there. But there's so many tourists that have gone there for visits, for vacations, and they came back to, like, give us what is happening in the country. And if they find you recording anything, like vlogging or anything, you will be hanged. Like, it is a very, very, very big crime in their country for you to, like, video, like, record their country without permission. You can't record anything there unless you're given permission. Can you imagine? Hide. So many tourists that have got there hid their phones, hid their cameras, and they recorded some things and they posted them online. I watched them. Like, I've forgotten his name. He's a US citizen. He's from the United States. So he just came to North Korea for vacation with his friends, because they were in college, and they just finished writing their exams. They just wanted to go for a vacation. And I'm like, you want to go for vacation instead of going to so many countries that you can go? Even South Korea is there. Why would you want to go to North Korea? So they went to North Korea. According to them, they had fun, they did a lot of things, they went to a lot of parks, you get. So after like 3 days there, the friends wanted to go. They said they wanted to go home. So they packed their things and told Otto to go with them, but he said he won't go with them, that he wants to stay longer there. So they left him and they went back to US, the States. So when Otto was there, I think this thing happened in the night. So in the night he went out, he went to one building like that. I think the building is specially for US criticism. They brought that building out to criticize the US. They just post a lot of things there, like billboards, posters, a lot of things to criticize the US, according to what I read online. So they just brought out that building. That building is forbidden for any visitor to even step foot in. So he went there, and according to what I read online, he went around the building. He saw everything that was happening there. He saw every poster. He saw everything. He recorded them. He now removed one poster. He removed a single poster from the wall of that building. So when he was doing that, he didn't know that a CCTV was recording him. Was as in there was a CCTV on. You get. So in the morning, I don't even know how they like keep records and keep track of everybody. So according to what I read online, Otto removed the poster, and the poster was about a US. They were just criticizing US. They were saying a lot of things about US. So he removed the poster, just that. So in the morning they went and arrested Otto. To cut the whole story short, they arrested him. They took him to jail because of removing a poster. The parents of Otto back in the US, they started looking for Otto, how to contact him, because if you're in that country you can't use phone, especially when you are arrested. You can't even have the access to a lawyer. You don't have the right to even call a lawyer. You are literally doomed. You are doomed for life. So they took him to jail. His parents were looking for him. His friends were looking for him. His parents were asking his friends, why did you come back with Otto? So they were like, he didn't want to come back with us. He wanted to stay for some time. So we left him. So according to what I read online, that I'm just trying to make references to avoid hearsay. So their parents now found out what was going on. Even the US government started interfering in the. It was that serious of a case. It was very serious. So they started interfering in the whole matter. After everything, after all the back and forth, they brought back Otto half dead. According to the autopsy that were ran on Otto's body, because he later died. According to autopsy, they found out that they injected a substance and they forced him to drink a substance, a harmful substance like acid. They forced him to drink it like every time, and the substance literally condemned all his organs, damaged all his organs, and he was just left half dead. They brought him back half dead. Like, that thing really caused a lot of problems that year for US and North Korea. But after everything, what I'm trying to say is that as a tourist, as someone that wants to go for vacation in the country, there are so many countries that you can go to. You can go for vacation, you can visit. There are so many countries. South Korea is there, Paris is there, Greece, Las Vegas, so many countries that are even fun more than North Korea. I don't know why you want to go to North Korea and kill yourself. There's so many minor things that you can do in Korea and you'll be killed. Minor things that you can do here, you'll just be overlooked. There's so many things you'll do there and you'll be killed. If you purchase an item without being licensed, as in having a license to purchase it, you are going to be killed. Can you imagine that? If you just things, if you want to leave the country, you can't leave the country, and if you're caught leaving the country trying to run away, you'll be hanged. Sometimes you even be as in shot there. Like, it's so alarming. There is one North Korea activist that I'm following on Instagram, and I'm also subscribed to her channel. I watch her like every time. So the lady, she ran away from North Korea with her family, but at first she ran away, just her. She ran to China, but according to her, the neighboring countries in South Korea, China, Japan and South Korea, they're not going to like accommodate you if you run to them. The only country that can accommodate you a little bit is South Korea. They can accommodate you for some time, but after that short period of time, they're going to let you go or even inform the North Korean government. You get? So the girl ran away from North Korea and went to China. So according to her, she said that China was a bit harsh on them. They wanted to like send her back to North Korea, and if she had gone back to North Korea, or if China had sent her back to North Korea, they would have killed her. So she had to run away from China and go to US, and like she's permanently residing there. So after running away, she made a way for her parents to come, for her mom and her sister to come. Meanwhile, back in Korea, when she escaped, they killed her dad. So her mom, one way or the other, her mom and her sister left. If she tell you story about what happened to her and everything that she went through just to escape from a country, just to leave a country, you are just going to cry for her. Like, every time I watch her, I see a strong woman. I see a very strong woman because she has gone through a lot. She was raped at the age of 14. She ran away when she was 13. So when she was in China, so many things happened. She was raped because of all this. As in, I was in shock. I was like, so all these things is happening. So right now she's an activist. She's always talking about North Korea and how North Korea should be better and how they should treat their citizens well. So guys, I don't want to make this video so long. I'm going to stop here for now, but if you want a part 2 of this my chit chat about North Korea, you can drop a comment in the comment section. If you like my video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Share this video because so many people out there don't know that there is a country that is called North Korea and the things that are happening in the country. See you in my next video. Bye.